How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Dean and this is Locksmith Services, and I'm going to film another day in the life. It is currently Tuesday, the 27th of May. It's, I think, school holiday, and just had a bank holiday yesterday, which is why I'm not filming it yesterday. So I've got a few jobs booked in today. It's currently 8:30, about to get to my first one. Voice went there, that's lovely. They're going away in the next couple of hours and they have an issue with their door. Now I'm going to go to the Scout Hut and fit 2 key-like Euros and a super key safe. Got a bathroom door to look at because they want a lock putting on it, and they've already got one. They asked the plumber to fit it and he said no. So I'm going to go see if they bought the correct thing, if it's something I can do. And then I've got another 2 or 3 jobs booked in. So yeah, it's a busy day. You know, being local, everyone knows us. You can't miss us being in these lime green vans. So yeah, got quite a bit on. And yeah, get you to follow me around and see what we get up to. So I'll catch you at the first job. So as you saw, I just got my Sauber door opening kit out and managed to get the door open. I think I've come to the conclusion that the bottom strip was actually just disconnected from the gearbox rather than broken, because I took it all to pieces, tested it, put it back together and it's fine. However, these are the stupid bifolds where they put the kind of just screws like a door handle or a Euro cylinder into the door frame. So there's nothing for them to go into, because once you unscrew them, it seems to be all the rivets on the other end that had the threads in fall out. So I'm going to try and see if I can get a few screws in places and we'll get the job done for them really. So yeah, I don't think it needs a new gearbox, which I'm lucky about, because Duffels don't even sell them, and neither do, well, Duffels do, but they're not that size, and Aldridge don't even have them listed at all. So yeah, it's like a bifold auto locking style Logmaster Yale. So yeah, I'm going to put it all back together. Got to fit some door handles for them on another door, which is a set of uPVC Trojan Sparta handles, which I'll just get out, and then the job will be done. But they're going away at 12, so I'm glad it wasn't a broken part, because then you think, well, what am I going to do to secure the door while they're away? But anyway, so that's the update. Didn't film too much because I just need to get the job done. They're going away shortly. So yeah, I'll catch you once I've got it all done and it's working. Job's all done. Fitted a new pair of white Trojan Sparta handles. Got a selection of handles all down here. So we got these are the 92 with the screw above short back plates, which are mainly known for the can't remember the Yales. Can't remember the name of them. Then we've got silver, long back plate white, long back plate chrome, gold, and then all the short back plates. So I do carry plenty of them, because the 92 PZs 210s I think are just 204, something like that. Are just such a common size, just worth carrying as many as you can on board really. I think our motto is we don't want to come back with parts, we want to do it there and then really, and I think customers want that as well. So I know there's loads of people that probably travel back and forth to their suppliers to pick up bits per time, which I understand, you know, money wise, financially can be better, but you know, I've got tons of gearboxes here because I want to get the job done there and then move on to the next one. While I can understand going and collect a part sometimes, especially if you are close to supplier, go pick up that 15 quid gearbox or whatever you need, is probably, you know, easier to keep more money in the bank, and it depends how much you want to invest into yourself and the business, doesn't it? And so when you're starting off, I don't blame you. But yes, that's all sorted. It is 10 to 10, so I've got been here just over an hour. I'm going to go to the Scout Hut now. I've got 2 key-alike Apex cylinders to fit, a thumb turn and a key, and then I've also got a Supra C500 Pro. If you're buying your Supras off your suppliers, just to make you aware, the keybox company does do trade prices, but I think it's a minimum order of 6, but it does make it a lot cheaper than, you know, because there's no profit in these. I'm buying it and selling it for the price I paid for it, because otherwise they might as well just go get it elsewhere. But it's the fact that, because it's for the Scout group, I said I'd just do it my end so they don't have to worry about trying to get the finance approved to buy it. So yeah, there are better places to go get them, just to make you aware. So message the keybox company, ask for a trade account, but like I said, you'd have to buy a minimum of 6, so it's like 300 quid order or something, but definitely worth looking into. Okay, so here's our two new cylinders, both key alike, 5 keys, thumb turn at the top, key at the bottom. Just remove the old one, and I'll show you the door. Here's the key, and then this one's the thumb turn. I'm going to put a new one of these on. Won't be white, but at least it'll look better. That's just so the nursery here can then lock it, stop people getting out. As it's a fire exit, it can still be unlocked. So, another Sauber tools. I'm going to put this on the inside because I think it'll just look a bit nicer than that white one that's falling off. I know it's satin chrome, but we'll just chuck it on for them anyway. It's not like I'm going to charge for it. So, get the other Euro out, give it a good oil just to service both of those mechanisms, just because I don't know if they've ever been done. Get the Euros in, and then we'll get working on the key safe. And it's just started to rain, so really annoying. So it's a cloudy old day. And, might be able to work out the rain's just slowly coming down. Just a reminder for everyone, remember these have an exterior, so although this is 35-35, it doesn't matter too much, but if you're going to go for like a 50-40, make sure when you're measuring you make note of the exterior size, because that's the part that obviously needs to be on the outside. If you fit it the wrong way around, you may as well just put a standard cylinder in. Obviously, probably not may as well, but you know, you get my point, as there's an exterior for a reason. So yeah. You can't hear me, but that one's done. That one's done. So I've got this little kit, really nice. It's a 28-in-1 ratchet set. Got it off Amazon. Wasn't expensive at all. And I did a job for a dealership in Hatfield. Jonathan's actually been there recently, one of his videos. They took 6 months to pay me, so that's what I'm saying. And it was so close to a ratchet on the lock that I bought this little kit because I could get it behind the door, because it was a sliding door. With screw-in cylinders. It's an absolute nightmare, so I got this kit, and obviously part of it is you need a T30 to fit this key safe onto the wall. So I've got a T30 here that I can put in for the screws, connect it to the drill and then tighten it out that way. So a nice little kit to have, probably less than a tenner. But yeah, got all my T10s all the way up. I remember when I was a kid, I used to use a T8 and a T10 a lot because I used to take apart my Xbox and mod it. So yeah, I've always had little T-tools, it's got the hole in as well, just in case, because some mechs do have the holes in. But yeah, nice little kit to have for a tenner, sits in the van nicely. And just like that, it's all fitted on the wall. Okay, it is raining, but just like that, the job is all done. We've got two new Apex Euros on the door, and a Supra key safe. So it is now 5 to 11. And my next job is at 11, around the corner. So I just need to put my tools away because I got my big drill out, and then pull it into masonry mode. Masonry mode? Oh, hammer drill. Jeez, you can tell it's been a long weekend. Had 2 weddings on the Saturday, by the way. So yeah, that's all sorted. I'm gonna go to this next one, which is a bathroom lock that they want fitted. I think I mentioned it at the beginning. So we'll go there, see what lock they've got, if it's usable, because it might be the wrong size for all we know, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll catch you at the next one. Alright, sorry to annoy you all, but I didn't actually get a photo of the final result of a video because just started chatting to them, and it looked amazing though, really happy. It's come out really nicely, being that we had to put a 2.5 inch from a 3 inch, which they kind of knew. Luckily they bought the 2.5 inch parts anyway. But yeah, looks amazing, they're happy, and I think they're going to change all their upstairs handles as well, and they said they'll give me a shout back to come do that, so lovely couple. I'm going to pick up some money. Someone owes some money from a job, so I'm going to go swing by, pick that up, and then I've got one at 1 o'clock, so it's 20 to 1 now, and then my dad's done too. So I think that's it. catch ya. Well, my job. Okay, so just made lunch. Thought I'd just quickly show you it. And then I'll go over to an order that's just arrived from JMA. So just had this arrive from JMA UK, SKS. Keys, got some window keys, era ones, and then these are the short ones, I believe. I had these, but not enough for what the customer needed. They wanted quite a few. And then also got a Maxus 3-star. So I had an Altium go wrong, and it was a 6050. And I got a 6050 Maxus because it was still a 3-star, and I wasn't really making up an order for an Altium. Fair enough, I've just made one because I need extra keys for a cylinder, and nobody's able to cut them for me or get to me back on them. So sold secure cylinder, 3-star. Never seen one, so let's have a look. So it's a massive box. Sold secure diamond. Massive 6050, eh? But yeah, they're the only people that are actually selling them. And then I guess they cut to code keys. There's a lot of, look at that. I mean, is it going to be easy for me to get one in now and just test and see what it feels like? I mean, key went in alright. Does it turn? This is an absolute... So far, no, I can't get it to turn. Bear with me a second. Yeah. Seems alright. I'm replacing it with a side door. Altium, I don't think it's too much of a problem, being it's sold secure 3-star. So yeah, that is that one. And then got a load of iFan padlocks. So I've got the keyed ones, and then the black force coded ones, because these are very popular. We sell a lot of these to security companies that want coded padlocks for security updates, etc. So yeah, that is my order from JMA. Right, so you join me on a Wednesday morning, and I've just arrived at my customer's place. Just taking it easy, might put the PlayStation on, just play some games. Their cleaner was locked in, so I came over, pulled the handle down, and luckily the door opened. So it means that I think the spindle has come disconnected from the inside of the door. So I'll flip the camera around after I've probably made myself a tea, see what snacks they got in the fridge. And I'm smiling because when my friend watches this, he'll know I'm in his flat. So yeah, it's my friend's place. Yeah, I'll flip the camera around now and I'll show you what we're working with. It's a bit of an old lock, and because it's a flat, I think they've stopped using the key, because technically fire regulations shouldn't really be using this one anyway, because you need a key to get out. So I'll flip the camera around, show you the handle, show you what we're working with, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so here's the door. It's quite dark in here. So inside handle, just spinning freely, external one was working. So I opened the door and she said, "How have you done that?" I said, and then I just explained it to the cleaner, what the issue was. So yeah, we'll take this handle off and see if the spindle's too short or what's gone wrong. Okay, so let's take this handle off and see if it was the spindle too short. It's the only thing I can think of, the fact that it's just spinning around. So let's crack on. I think it looks like it's been repaired or taken off previously as well, because there's a lot of marking around it. And if it is just the spindle's gone, or it's too short, I can just cut a new one to size, so it's not going to ever happen again. Okay, so that spindle is flush with the door, so it wasn't even going in here at all, which is why it was spinning, which does make sense. So if I can pull that out. There you go, tiny little spindle. So what we'll do is pop to the van, get one a bit bigger, so we can put it the whole way through these bolts. It looks like it's got a stopper on it in there. but you can go in the whole way so this doesn't happen again, because I don't want to come back here. Anyway, yeah, we'll get a spindle out from the van and we'll get this all fixed with my friend, so at least he can come in and go out. So if I was locked in here with him, wouldn't be a problem, you know, but it wasn't him, sadly. I'm really not too sure if this is going to get picked up on camera, but there's a lot of like nails in here where I think someone's, there we go. So someone's put nails in to try and make that spindle kind of hold itself rather than just fit a bigger one. So yeah, let's pop to the van and get this sorted. So as you just saw, the ASIC 5 lever's not retracting the whole way, so it's getting stuck in the keep. The keep's not chiselled into the frame anyway, so I'm going to chisel the keep out, make it flush to the frame, and then I'm going to just change it for a new one, because if that gets any worse, she's going to get trapped inside, and it's the only door, so it's going to be a nightmare to get back out. So just pop back to get my chisels from the van and my hoover, and yeah, we'll get this all put back in and all sorted. I think whoever's fitted the 5 lever anyway should have recessed it a bit further back into the actual door. Problem is now they put all the escutcheons there, it's not so straightforward, is it? So we'll have to see what we can do just to make that gap a bit bigger. Hopefully the keep will be enough, but I'll get back to you on that one. Right, so that's all sorted. New 5 lever in, and then chiseled the keep in so it's flush. So yeah, that bolt wasn't retracting all the time. You had to keep, like she said, she had to keep turning it till it finally threw back enough. If someone had chiselled the keep in, probably wouldn't have noticed that issue until it got worse. But being that I fitted the lock and then realised the keep wasn't adjusted, just put a new lock in, it's better. You know, it's for an estate agent, and the last thing I want is that to go wrong and have to do a callback or anything. So at least it's done properly now. So yeah, whoever fit that keep in, problem is there was enough gap, but when the lock starts to fail, there's not enough gap. So probably to save themselves 10-15 minutes, if that, probably a 5-minute job, just chisel the keep in. But yeah, anyway, that's all sorted. I got a 60-50 euro to fit now, which is that Maxus one that I showed you yesterday. Got an Avocet that I went to view, I didn't film it. I've ordered the parts coming tomorrow, and a job went booked in for tomorrow, but I'm gonna see if I can go there today just to get things done. Really, I don't want to wait for tomorrow when it's just like, if they're in, I can pop round and have a quick look. It's a Euro where the key keeps spinning. I went to them a couple of years ago when they were on holiday, because someone was, I think, they're feeding their pet, and they were locked out, and it was an Altian. So yeah, that one's all done, that one's all done, and I'll catch you at the next one. So that Maxus Euro is now all fitted. It was a 60-50, I believe, or 65-50, something like that. But you saw it in the clip anyway of yesterday when I unboxed it. So yeah, that's all sorted, and I'm gonna go. I spoke to the customer that's booked in for tomorrow, and he's happy for me to come around before 2:30. It's just gone bang on 1 o'clock. Not that you can see, you can just see that. So yeah, I'm gonna pop there now just to get it done. So it means tomorrow, if anything else comes in, I'm not rushing about like a lunatic. If you can get it done, just get it done. It's all about having that motivation. Don't take words of wisdom from me whatsoever. But yeah, so I'm gonna pop there now and take a look. Okay, got a green tech here actually. This key keeps spinning, so just put a new one in for the customer and it's all sorted. But yeah, a bit bizarre, but there you go, all done. Okay, so you just saw a little clip there. Had a key for a bifold made up because they lost the keys for the other side. The actual handle replacement was £170. So I contacted someone, God, I'm on a hill. So I contacted someone that sold the part, and they said, oh, if it's working, just buy the keys. So managed to source the correct key code, so it was fine. And yeah, just came along, put the key in, turned perfectly, so that's sorted. And then just did it was this one in the end, Saracen window gearbox on the kitchen. So popped it open with the silver window tool, just because it pops out, and then worked from the outside in, because it was easier to work from the outside than leaning over the kitchen sink. So downstairs, perfect, and it's just started to rain a bit. So luckily this was only around the corner from me, so I'm gonna head home now. It's Wednesday today, so video's just uploaded of my lockout bag. Got plenty more stuff I need to put in it and fill it up with, but for now, it's just nice knowing I can take letterbox tool and that, and with that combined, can get the door open easily, rather than having to scour through my boxes here, trying to find where's this, where's that. It's all in one neat place. So yeah, that is all sorted for now. I'll catch you when anything else happens. Right, so I've just had 2 jobs come in the SG postcodes. One's Stevenage, one's Hitchin. So a little bit of a drive, but there we go. Is what it is. Well, I guess at the end of the day, they don't know that, do they? That doesn't matter to them. So first one is lost key for a rim cylinder. I think her husband's got Alzheimer's. I've been here 3 or 4 times over the years. Last time he slammed the door with the hose on, and then the door wouldn't open, and all I did was come along, turn the hose off, and then let the water drain out, and then it dropped the door to open again, but nothing they could have done, they were locked in. So that is that one. And then next one is just a euro change, because they've lost the key for a euro. So I'm gonna get my lockout bag and a rim cylinder, so I don't have to keep walking back and forth. Here are rim cylinders. I think they're the best ones personally. Got some 6 pins if they're BS night latches. Green Tech do rim cylinders, but didn't like them. Just didn't like them, you know. I don't want to fit good things that I'm happy fitting. So, you know, same with a lot of things. I would never fit era deadlocks, Fortress, BS deadlocks. I think they're a pile of crap anyway. So, you know, you have your mixture. Some things good, some things bad. So yeah, I'm going to take my lockout kit, this rim cylinder, get the door open, change it, and then get onto Hitchin so we can get back towards Harpenden. It's 3:30 now, and yeah, catch you there. So I've got my lockout kit here. Century rim cylinder, so seems quite tight. I'll try some micro to begin with, but might have to pick it. Let's give it a go. One last thing before I do try and micro it. Part of me thinks maybe the key's inside, so we'll try and get it open and just do a quick look for the key before we change anything, because chances are, if they're saying they've lost the key, it's probably actually inside. Okay, so I managed to pick it because it couldn't mica. Picked it and then put mica in, and it popped open because I couldn't get it to pick a second time. So the possibility is keys in here. The other possibility is it was deadlocked. So I'm gonna have a quick look. If I can't find the key, we'll just put a new cylinder in. So rim cylinder's all done. On to the next one. Green Tech 1-star BS. Lost key. Got a brand new Yale Platinum that they've supplied, so just need to get this out the door. Anti-snap both sides on these 1-stars. There you go, you can just sit back and see that if it focuses. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try and pick it out or do something. And that one is all done. So I ended up snapping the euro and then just drilled out the last 2 pins, and then it just slid out the door anyway. I do want to get some of, I think he calls himself Sefri. I think that might be his nickname. Seth Ryden? Something like that. Seth is definitely his first name. He does bump keys and he does a set for Green Tech because they've got a yeah, I'm so hot and it's gone 5. they've got something in the comments put below. They've got something pin. So there's 6 keys, and it has the cut depending on where that specific pin is. I honestly can't remember, and I sell them. Oh, mine's gone. So they have a specific pin that's like a drop pin as such. There is a name for it. Someone in the comments will definitely put it and just go, come on mate, it's obvious. And by the time I'm editing this, I'll probably know what it is. I could even put some text here, but again, will I remember to do that? Chances are not. So depending on where that pin is, depends on what type of bump key that you use anyway. So you have 6 because it's a 6-pin lock. You pick the correct one where the drop is, put that in, bump it, boom. So I need to get set for them. Problem is, it's like buying eggs from a donkey. You just can't do it. Every time that it comes on sale, they're sold out. So no matter what you do, you just can't get them. But anyway, job's all done. And that's my Wednesday done so far. It's 5:20. Lockouts might come in, might not, but just gonna go home and chill for a bit. So I'll catch you tomorrow. Got 2 Ultians to fit tomorrow. Just had the locks come in with the extra keys. Got a mechanism to fit when that arrives. Got some locks for a friend to fit when they arrive. So quite a busy week, to be honest. So I don't know how long I'm going to make this video, but I think we'll get the Ultians being fitted tomorrow at least. So yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow unless anything else happens. Right, good morning. It is Thursday. Last night or this evening did a lockout. It was an ingenious auto deadlocking mech. They just got back off holiday. The door went open. Put some mica through just to see if any of the latches hadn't fully engaged out, and then turned the key and it finally opened. But yeah, you were turning the key and nothing was happening. Personally, I hate auto deadlocking doors. They just go wrong way too often for my liking. That was 4 months old. Did that this morning. Got some parts arriving. I'm off to the first job now, which is a window key. And then what else have I got? Got 2 Ultians coming, a thumb turn and a key. So I'm going to go fit both of them. Got a Avocet mechanism coming, so I'm going to go fit that. Got a lock for a dog cage to go fit. So there's quite a few things that when the parts arrive I can go do. So yeah, quite a busy day, and this will probably be my last day for the video. So let's get to the first one and see if we have a key for this window handle. Right, join me back home after that first one. I have all those other jobs to do, but I thought I'd come home and wait for the parts to arrive because it just made my life easier. Collect all the parts now and then go back out, although there's one I could go do. So it took me like an hour and a half to do. It was actually a sliding window. It was like an aluminium sliding patio door style, so it had a Euro and everything. Ball late to do, but it's done, and I didn't film it. So I'll catch you when these parts arrive. They've arrived. So finally got to my next job. Insurance company phone. There's our insurance is about to renew for the vans. Came here a couple of weeks back and took some measurements because it wasn't just a Euro, the case was broken. I found this case online. It wasn't cheap. I think it was between 60 and 90 quid. So I'm going to get the old one out, put the new one in. Hopefully it's the same size and fits perfectly. A new Euro, which I might as well get out now. If that's the case, this job is all done. But yeah, it wasn't. I'll go for a Kenrick 3030 in brass because I think it's like a 2020 in there right now. I'll show you it and I'll show you the new part, and yeah, hopefully I can get this off the door easily because it's metal, and get the new one fitted and it works. There's only one way to find out. So I managed to get the Euro and the handles out. And there's the Euro, and here's the new case. But this screw is stuck. And here's the new Avocet strip cut to size. Just got to fit it in the door. Okay, so you join me back home after fitting the Avocet mechanism. I've done about 3 or 4 today. Some I haven't filmed. The 2 Ultians haven't actually got back to me yet when they're available. So I think just the fact they're just €2, not really going to bother filming it because it's going to be a quick slide in, slide out job. However, next Tuesday, or the Tuesday coming, I've got a video, I want to film it. I've got 4 Key-like Ultian 1 stars, and what was supposed to be the Alps has is now just become a WXM, because I think Ultian have discontinued or just dropped the idea of the Alps existing, because I ordered it as an Alps and it still arrived as a WXM, and which is the 3-star cylinder. So they've all arrived, so I'll probably do a filming of removing the old ones and upgrading them to an Ultian, because it kind of gives awareness to maybe people that aren't watching from a locksmith point of view of why they should upgrade their locks to more security locks. Reason why I went for 1 stars on the back was they didn't want it to be Key-like, and they didn't want it to be as expensive as the 3 stars are. The 1 stars are not anti-snap, however they are still the same kind of style of a restricted key point of view. They are a different key to the 3-star, but it's still the same concept and style. So yeah, not anti-snap like the green text would be, but it's a bit of a nightmare to get Key-like green text, because they send them off to a company in Aylesbury and their fee of like £14 postage is absolutely ridiculous, and I don't want to give them any money. I don't want to give them a penny of my money, so I can buy the kit and do it myself. So I'm debating on getting the pinning kit for the green text and doing them in-house. However, it costs like a couple quid from Duffels to buy cylinders Key-like. So it's kind of like, is it worth your time and effort when you've got other things better to do? But anyway, that'll be in a separate video. If you like this one, make sure to like and subscribe. Normally the LockLogs are the more videos that do better. Thank you so much for 722 subscribers I'm on as we speak, which is my favourite number. Although 1,000 would look quite nice anyway. So until then, I'll see you all next video. Take it easy. God bless. Bye-bye.